Good evening, everybody. It's so lovely to see you. I can't believe it has been a month already since we last did our Thundersley Presents. So, if you have noticed, I have new guests here. Rob and I have the lovely Marie and the lovely Alan, who are working mediums and are using our evening this evening to give them a chance to grow and expand their mediumship on a digital platform. So we're going to jump straight into it. We will do some introductions properly with Alan and Marie. But Alan, I know you volunteered, daft so and so, to do the opening prayer. So Alan, if you would like to do an opening prayer, and then we'll do our hellos, introductions, and move into our evening of mediumship.
Good evening, everyone. To the great spirit of love and light, may we ask you to bring proof to all here and to give protection to here and the families that support this group. To bring our loved ones closer tonight, to give us proof of spiritual world and our loved ones never leave us. To keep this church of spiritual being opened forever, and for loved ones to bring along peace and quantity. I can't say the word now. With spiritual guidance. I leave this night to the good hands of our guides and our helpers. Amen.
Amen. That is the whole point of this lovely evening, is about us growing and experiment and doing our prayers, opening prayers and closing prayers. So good evening. I see lots of lovely members of the congregation of the Thundersley Christian Spiritualist Church online, I see, and I also see lots of, as we call them, heavenly sprinkers. So it's lovely to see you all. I will explain how the show evening goes, and then I will be leaving it to Alan and Marie. So you may or may not know that Thundersley approached me and asked me if I would host this evening by supporting mediums who want to learn how to do their mediumship on a digital platform. Because on a digital platform can be completely and utterly different to being on platform, face-to-face, or even doing one-to-one readings or doing voice recording readings. And the lovely Marie and Alan have said they would like to have a go at doing mediumship on this lovely digital platform. Now, all I ask for you, because this is a lovely safe space for growth and development, I'll ask all of you that if Alan or Marie comes to you, or they bring somebody forward and that you are able to take the evidence that they're providing, please work with them. Please respond back with yeses, nos, I don't know. If Marie or Alan come to you and they're like, I've got this, I ain't really got a clue what they're going on, you are welcome to expand. But remember, please do not feed the medium. The reason why we give that little bit of scope is that they may well get something that they don't normally get working in platform, but on a digital side, that kind of evidence that's coming through or symbolism is slightly unfamiliar to them. So you will be prompted by me throughout the evening and our lovely Rob to say that, can we have a little bit more of yeses and nos, purely because Alan and Marie will be going blah, 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 blah. And sometimes a yes doesn't always help when you've given 3 bits of information. And there may well be a little bit of mediumship from me, but this isn't about me. This is about Alan and Marie learning and growing in their own way with their mediumship. So Alan, would you like just to give a little bit of brief background of where you're from, what you do, what you've done in the past? And then I'll let Marie have a go, and then we'll open up to mediumship.
Right, I'm a spiritual witch, basically. I've come from a long family of spiritual people. I've got people in the past that wrote books and everything on this subject. I have held a church for 8 years in Whitford in the late 90s and early zeros. I have always been spiritually connected and I love teaching it. But this is a new way. I've done phones and I've done internet, texting and all things like that, but I've never done a video. So this is the first time for me. So this is going to be fun, and I hope that my guides don't let me down like they never do anyway. I enjoy the spiritual world. I find they're the nicest people on the earth, to be honest. And it's always fun because we're all learning.
Yeah.
This is a learning system that you never end. You always will learn a new way, a new feeling, a new sight. I'm also a spiritual healer, and I've got many other gifts along with the spiritual world, but reading is one of mine.
Excellent.
You,
Thank
Marie?
you, Alan. Thank you, Marie. What about you? Tell us. I know you've been on platform. I know Alan's been on platform. Tell us about your little world of spiritualism.
My little world started about 28 years ago, and it's been a big journey of being in and out and life occurrences. But I've been doing platform now for about 3 years, I think, and I love it, every single thing of it. I'm a Reiki master, a healer. I'm more into helping people heal their shadow selves. So my mediumship does come out more with their people, healing people rather than with messages than direct messages of, I do give evidence, but it's more on the healing level.
Excellent. Excellent. So we've got two healers in the house tonight. So that's brilliant. Right. This evening is all about being light-hearted, uplifted, and for everybody that comes away this evening, yourselves, me, poor old Rob, who's got to put up with us, and obviously the lovely congregation watching us and coming away feeling upright. So I am now going to take a step back. Don't worry, I am still here. But I'm now going to open up the floor to Alan and Marie and ask if either of you two have picked up anybody, or is anybody coming through? I'm going to keep quiet for the time being. If neither of you have got anything then I'll ask somebody in spirit to step forward to get that energy rolling. I'm going to just now quietly step back and allow you to do your bits of work.
Okay, I do. You are first. Okay, I do have a lady coming through. I know this lady would have been quite of a round engineer of her. I'm very aware of her having stomach area problems. She's making me very aware, leant over as well. I know that her hair was very curly. She had a curl to it. And I'm very aware that she wore glasses as well. She's making me aware she loved being outside, and she didn't like having any cardigans. She got very, very hot. She used to like just having like a dress on. She really didn't like having anything too heavy on. I feel with this woman she had a really heavy past. I feel that she had like the weight of the world on her shoulders, but she never, it gave her a lot of compassion in her like later days. I'm getting the name, I feel like a Muriel or I feel like a Muriel-y kind of name with this lady, if anyone can take her or a connection with her.
So can anybody take this lovely lady that's coming through that Marie has come through? If you can take this lady or anything clicks in, please come through to Marie. Okay, Marie, I know Rob will be on it like a car bonnet, as we say in Essex, with the comments, but he's got Debs DeCanda Lancaster has said that she can take this.
Hi, thank you, Debs. I'm glad that you could take this. I'm very aware that this lady also, she lived near a river or a lake. She's making me very aware of. And I do feel that there was a message around this as well for her. Okay. And I'm seeing like this is a London connection, because I just feel like that London kind of area. I'm seeing like all the black fences around the parks. I've never been, personally, I've not had the luxury of doing all that yet, but I just feel that area with her. Okay. Also, I just feel that like I just feel so sad with her, but I feel that this sadness is coming through for you. I just feel that you're going through a lot of sadness at the moment. I just feel like I want to cry. Can you take this, please?
You got the name Myra. So you got the name Myra, my lovely. So Debs, if you can just feed back to Marie to see whether that makes sense, whether the London connection makes sense, or the feeling of being overwhelmed. What else? Here we go. Debs has responded back to you.
I'm not sure in London. Can you just, I keep getting, I know it's, I don't want to lose this black gate feeling. I don't know why. This black gate feeling she's just showing me. So I know this was round her house, or yeah, I feel this is very like around her house. Okay. Yeah, the overwhelmed feeling. I feel like the way that she felt, she's just saying like that heaviness that she used to carry. You're carrying a lot of burdens, but they're not actually your burdens at the moment. Okay. So the overwhelming feeling is other people's stuff. It's not your own. Okay. But you're a feeler, so you're feeling everybody else's stuff. And she really, her lesson, she wants you to be able to learn what is your stuff and what's not, because you're getting confused in the mix of things. And I do feel, because this is a personal, I feel that this is in a family or a very close relationship scenario, that it's making the feelings harder to differentiate. I can't say the word. So I feel that she might have had a few problems with her words as well. Okay. And she wants you to go and do some. Well, she's showing me actually you just standing in a paddling pool in water at the moment. But I feel like I want to say to you just to go and walk on the beach in the water. Okay. Just to calm yourself down a little bit. And with that, I want to leave her love with you.
Yeah, Debbie, you're first online. Yay! Whoop, whoop. So the lovely Deb's come back. She could take the understood what you meant about the black gate, and it was quite funny because as I clicked in, I could see like an archway, as if to say it was into some park, so I could see what you were saying. But Debs understands it all. So well done, Marie. Well done for going first. I know you beat Alan to it. And well done for doing it. A super well done and a lovely message. And thank you so much, Debs, for feeding back. We really do appreciate it because, as we said, this is an evening of both Alan and Marie learning and developing their mediumship on a digital platform. And Marie, Debs has come back, Marie, and said, yes, my favourite place. So the beach, you got it, girl. All right, Alan, over to you. Can you pick anything up? Is anybody coming through for you? If not, Marie may take the show over.
She's welcome if she wants. No. I didn't get drawn to any particular person on the list that has come up, but I'm getting the name John and Peter. It's being shouted out very loud. One is a close parting, and one's a further apart, more distant parting. I feel that it's to do with uncles and cousins, and I'm being told this link is about the person who's listening and watching tonight needs to step back from some of the family at the moment because they are giving too much of themselves, and it's bringing their energies down and their health down at the moment. They're very busy in their life. They're looking for a new job and they're looking for some decorating to be done or something to do with one room in the house. I don't know if anybody can take this at the moment, but all I can feel is the energies in this household has changed a lot in the last few years, and this person now needs to step back from some of the family that keep visiting and wanting help for their own good, so they can get on with their own life. I don't know if someone can take this or if it's just spirit tell me. Right. Oh, so it's Judy Cox I'm linked with. Okay. Can I come to say that at this moment, your anxiety is very high at the moment with things around you. You need to step back a bit for your own good, to let your energies build up. Also, I would say you need to change yourself in the way of pacing yourself. I've got a squeaky door in your home. I don't know if that's you or Spirit needs to fix it, but there's a squeaky door in your room at the moment. I would also say there's cats around you, lots of cats. I don't know if you've got cats in the family or not, but what I can say is your animals are drawn to you. When you walk to anywhere with animals, they are drawn to you. They feel you approach even, because you are such a kind-hearted person. It shows to them, because animals see our spirit better than we do, and they approach you more. I've also got to say you need to go to the opticians to get your eyes checked at the moment. I don't feel there's anything bad. It just needs yearly checkup. I also would say be careful of your purse in the next couple of months, because spending might go a bit too much. You need to save it for a little bit. I'd also say you're very into the natural world. You're very, very natural. You love the nature of this world more than really people. But that is good. Nature is brilliant. Nature is our energy. I would also say you've got some jewellery that someone left you, and I've also got someone on a motorbike in your past that has passed over. They didn't pass in an accident, but they're just showing that they were on a bike when you knew them. And with that, I'm going to close it down. I'm going to let Marie have some more. But I hope that was helpful.
Well done, Alan. And thank you again well done, Alan. You got loads. Julie could take a lot of it. And I know some people were also saying that they could take it as well. I know Julie Z, or Julie Zechariah, but she's known as Julie Z to me, has been for years. But I know Julie Z said that she can take it. And I know Pamela's been able to take it as well. So thank you so much. And a massive well done to Alan for your first go. So if you have just jumped on and thought, what's going on here? This evening in Thundersley Presents is about allowing mediums, working mediums who do platform, do one-to-ones, or have just come out of circle, but we're open to all mediums, giving them a safe place. I can't talk to that's because I've got a person in spirit hanging around me. That's why. A safe place for both Alan and Marie in this evening to work on their mediumship on a digital platform, because working digitally is completely different to working on a face-to-face. I actually absolutely love digital. I love working this way because for me, it shows that it truly is pure mediumship. There is no way for people to come back and say, oh, you did this and you did that and you picked up a smile or a nod or something like that. You are truly, both Marie and Alan are truly 100% trusting their guides and the spirit world, your loved ones, to come through. So if Marie or Alan come through to you, or me as well, please, you know me, I'll just keep on chatting away. But if any of us come and work with yourselves, please, we ask for you to receive this free message in return of energy is please respond back, as the lovely people have already done, the lovely Debs and the other lovely lady who's just gone out my head. I do apologise. I know your surname, but I can't remember your first name. Please feedback with explaining, yes, that makes sense of XYZ, just because it allows us to pick up where we're going. Unless you want to have the comedies of me doing this the whole time going, please, 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 please. So, Marie, before I jump in with my person that's making me speak funny, have you got anybody that you want to talk to? Because it isn't about me, it's about yourselves.
I've got 2 people, but while I'm working them out, you go ahead.
Oh, darn, you're not meant to say that. It's not meant to be about me tonight. Alan's now clapping. No, brilliant. I was just going, right, yeah, I've got to get this lady out. I've got to get what she wants to say, because she is on it and she's annoying me, basically. I just say it sounds really bad that she's annoying me. Right, okay. I'm drawn to... Okay, you're going to make me do that as well. Sorry, by the way, if you've not seen me before, you know I talk to him as I'm going on. I'm drawn to Vicky Walker. So Vicky Walker, I'd like to come and work with you, if that's okay, if you're still on. So that's Vicky Walker. If not, I'm just going to put this person out into the spirit world, or from the spirit world, and... yeah, right. So Vicky Walker, I'd like to come and work with you. But whilst I'm waiting for Vicky to say whether she's here or not, obviously she doesn't respond, she's not here. Yay, Vicky's here. Vicky, I'd like to come and work with you. Now, this lady that's coming through, I feel, thank you very much, Thundersley. Thank you, Rob. She makes me feel like she's a nan rather than a motherly figure, a mum. But she makes me feel she's more like a nan. But as she's coming through, there would be an occasions, either near to when she passed or a period of her life that you may be able to recall where she did get her words muddled up, or there is a teeth issue going on here where the teeth weren't in, and so the words would sort of slip together, because it's like I really need to concentrate and say my words. So it does feel like either mentally she struggled to communicate near to when she passed, or she had teeth problems. That's that bit. Now this is the other bit. Your loved ones love to just do what they want to do when it comes to my energy. I've got to do this. So there is a feeling that she must have had, if it's not her, there's somebody else, whiskers. But you know, I don't know, thank you very much, Vicky. You know, when you us ladies, unfortunately, there's Alan playing with it. You're a fella, you get proper whiskers. Us ladies, we try to avoid these little whiskers, but there is a feeling that she would have done this or done this, whether there really was just a little hair there, or she was quite conscious of any facial hair near to when she passed. Now, you might not be able to connect with that straight away. You might find that makes sense later down the line. It's just she's making me aware of this. And also, she wants to, or she is, ban you for, I used to say, ban you have a whisk. Nan, you said, you're a meanie. Okay, I'm glad that makes sense. That's why you get everything. I swear, the catchphrase was based on mediumship. I'm sure it truly was. But she's also making me feel like her right eye, hang on, left, right. Sorry, I'm dyslexic, left, right. Yeah, my right eyebrow would have been cocked up, or she would have done that as a kind of thing, because she's just making me feel like my eyebrow would have been cocked up, that kind of But she's talking to me about Vicky also. Okay, we'll do some months in 2 seconds. She's also talking to me about the moment that it's okay to question what's being told. So either somebody around you is not being 100% true with what their words. So they're either sort of elaborating the truth, or they're wrapping it up in cotton wool at the moment. And it's either you or somebody around you is kind of go, really? Because she's asking you to listen to your intuition. So there is something around you. Now, again, that may not be present day for you at this precise moment. It might come in the next day or so, and you'll be like, because she agrees with you that it's good to have a little bit of a cynical eye at the moment, apparently. She's also telling me that October is a significant month, is a birthday party and an anniversary. She's also telling me the 13th. Now, this may be 13th of October. Okay, thank you very much, Vicky. The 13th of October, or it may be the 13th is a separate month. They don't seem to put dates and months together with me at the moment. But we've got the October and we've got the 13th. She also tells me that April is significant. That's another birthday, past and anniversary. And May's important. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Vicky. I love it when we get comments back and quick. It makes my life so much easier. Okay, thank you. Yes, she's coming back to her message. Somebody around you is telling tall tales. So somebody around you or something that's going on is tall tales. And she just wants you to take a step back, listen to that judgment and go, I want some more facts, because it just feels like a tall tale. Okay, come and give me some names. Oh gosh, you're going to do that. Okay, I need to give you Ewan. I've never had a Ewan. And I need to give you Greg, or basically I've got tall tale fish and then I've got Ewan McGregor, but I'm feeling I need to use the name. So I've got to give you the name Ewan, Greg, and I need to give you Annie. It sounds more like an Annie. But Vicky, she's just come through with like the whiskers and all that jazz, just to come through and say, yes, she agrees with you. What you've been thinking, is this right? Just get some more facts first. Doesn't feel terrible. It's more a case of your judgment. Your judgment is spot on, and you've just got to just look a bit more. Is there anything else, my lovely? That's not nice. Sorry, I do talk to them at the same time. Vicky, can somebody sort out their cups? Here we go. Why do they do these things? This is what I'm talking about being online, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody's got tea stains in their cups and they need to put a bit of bleach and water in there to remove the stains. And I know it's completely and utterly irrelevant and it will make sense some way along the line. But yeah, there is somebody's got tea stain in their cups and they need to sort their tea stains in their cups. Completely irrelevant, but a lovely way of showing that there is life after life and your loved ones are watching you. So I'm going to give myself my own clap, ladies and gentlemen. Guilty, I said that today. I'm going to shush now and allow Marie to work, because I've said this isn't about me. And every time I'm talking, it means them to get away with not doing any mediumship. So with that, Vicky, I'm going to leave their love with you and go, there you go, Marie, off you go. I'm going to be quiet now and put myself on mute.
Well done. Okay, I've worked out these two. Okay, I have a gentleman that I know the name of Joe. He was a tall gentleman, very slim. I know that he had a problem with his right leg and he was really, really struggling. But I know that his wife, I feel that she must have had Alzheimer's or something wrong with her mind towards the end, because I was sitting here and I was rocking and I just kept on with my crystals. I felt empty and I'm just sitting here doing this. And I feel that he was her carer. And I just feel that all this love and emotion around, but I just feel that emptiness of this lady. With the gentleman, I know that he was saying to me that he didn't mind doing what he was doing, but everyone was just so concerned about the amount of work that he was having to do. And they were trying to make him put her into a home, but he didn't want to. And it was causing problems within the family, but he just wants to sort of come in now and just sort of say that that he was right in a nice way, because everyone can see now why he did what he did. I'm trying to get a description of the lady. I want to say the lady was very slim. She was very small as well. She did deteriorate towards her old age. She was very frail in her chair. I want to say that her hair was very a peppery grey with a kind of a wave into it. And I wanted to say that she was always kind of looking downwards, if anyone can take this.
So if you can take this lovely lady and gentleman for Marie, that'd be brilliant. Don't worry if you find that you're kind of like, maybe, please come forward, because Marie can work out whether this is for you or not. Angela has come through to say that she can take it, Marie.
Oh, thank you, Angela. I feel there's a J connection with amongst this as well. I don't know if it's the name Jason, Jay. I feel that there's that kind of connection within this as well that he's just given me. Okay. He's just making me feel that like he was in this lounge and just trying to just do the best that he could, but there was just people around him that he was trying to reassure all the time, and he just wants to apologize for causing that much worry. He just caused so much worry, but he really didn't want to do that because he just wanted to love his wife, and he just felt like he was in like this trap 22 kind of situation. And I do feel towards the end as well that his health did deteriorate, but he just kept fighting and fighting and fighting. And I feel that this is going on not in a health matter as far as that, but I do feel there's a health issue in the family at the moment, and this is having to be shown again. Okay, and this is where the understanding is actually coming in now. Okay, and he just wants to sort of say that rely on people, because he should have done, because he did take it all on board. He needed to do what he needed to do, and he was right at the time. But the reason he was right is because he needed to learn that he was wrong. Okay, thank you. Okay, and he's getting very emotional here. He just wants to say, please don't do it all on your own. Please ask for help. Okay. I do feel that it did make him quite ill in the end, and I feel like it's very affecting my upper area. Okay, because I feel like I'm getting very breathless now, and I feel that my voice is starting to go as well. And that's all I feel. I just want to say to you, it's just like, it's just sending so much love and so much healing. I don't feel there's much more message amongst this, but just basically, just please don't do what he did, and just please ask for help. Oh, thank you very much for the feedback. But please just don't do this on your own. That's what he's saying. He's there around you, but please ask for help. And I'll leave his love with you.
Wow. Honestly, Marie, well done. There's you worrying. What a lovely message. And Angela, we're sending you lots of healing. Well, we've got healers in the house tonight anyway, both here and on in our congregation. So absolutely, that is a lovely message. Well done, Marie. I'm so proud of you. Check you out. Come here. Right, we need to go and cheer on Alan and see. I'm just doing this today. Alan, right. Give Marie a moment to just go, whoo, me to be quiet. What about you? How are you getting on over there?
Well, I'm going to be very greedy. I've got a multiple connection, and it's funny. It's actually blown my mind, actually. I don't think I've ever had this before. Right, I'm getting Karen 3 times in 3 different tones. So I know there's 3 Karens listening or watching, or maybe just 2, and maybe one's over. I'm not sure, but they're different tones. So I know it's a multiple Karen. I would also say one's been very sad recently and actually has been crying. Another one has been too busy to actually just calm down, actually needs to calm down a bit. The third seems to be on a level playing field for a change. Normally very busy, very into it, but seem to have found their peaceful moment at the moment. I'm getting someone with a dog that has passed over, medium size, brownish colour or darkish colour. I'm also getting someone with a new car, or a car that's not starting because it keeps showing me the keys not turning right. I know it's old-fashioned keys turning, but that's my way. I'm also getting someone looking at a window that they've been opening and closing, and it's not closing properly lately. I know this is a very wide reading, but I'm getting it so many times. Right, I've also got someone that needs healing. One of the Karens needs healing desperately. So if she can pop around to your church, fancy church, she can have healing there. I'll send her some anyway. also, I would like to say that there's someone dropped a cup tonight. And I would also say that there's someone looking at a new coat for the autumn. And I would also say one of the Karens is also looking for some new furniture for their house. They're looking for a colour change. I also say that there's someone that's passed, Ted or Edward has passed in the family. They want to say hello to one of the Karens. I'd also say that the car actually will suit you better than the last one, because the last one played you up too many times. I'd also say that the clothes, you need to calm down on some of the clothing, one of you Karens. I also got to say, I only give what they tell me. I'm sorry. But I also would say that something to do with silver. There's someone here that either collects silver or likes silver, which is a good thing because it's a pure metal and it is very good spiritually. I would also say someone's been looking at their time all the time in the last couple of weeks. They're either wishing their time forward or back. And I'm seeing that someone needs to change their pillows because it's giving them neck-ache in the mornings. And I will also say someone's collecting too many shoes also, but that's most ladies these days. Sorry about that, ladies. But I'll also say there's, birthdays in October, November, also anniversary in May, April, and 21st is something important. Now, I'm sorry that it's not more direct than I can normally get, but they were shouting while Marie was having her link. They were shouting at me so loud. They all wanted to try. So they're all coming in at once. So all I can say is, if you can sort all that out, ladies, I hope it was helpful. It's just proof that they're around you. So.
Brilliant, Alan. Well, do you know what? So many of people will know me. I've had 5 links all in one go.
Yeah, it happens.
It does. And so those that are watching are like, well, how did that happen? And it's always a good chance to give Marie and Alan a bit of a moment. The reason being is that your loved one, all of you are commenting, you're opening up your heart chakra up to the spirit world. You're sending your messages to the loved ones to say, please come down. And then we get people in the audience who either have the same name that gets thrown in. The people in spirit have similarities. Either yourselves have similarities as well. And then what happens is your loved ones come along and they tag on the same energy as each other, and then make us mediums working online a lot harder because we have to figure out what we're doing. And that's what you'll see. You'll see me and Alan. What will just happen as more you come back, you'll find that you will slowly be able to break that. It takes time. Like I said, I have had 5 in one go. And it does happen. So that's how we get double links, treble links, quadruple links. I don't even quartet links. I don't know what number 5 is. So yes, so that's how it works. But as others have said, the 2 Karens could understand it. It made sense. And Alan, you was giving wonderful evidence to show that there really is life after life. So even as you say, you may not have been able to determine which one. But as Karen Crane has said, she remembers me having 5 at the same time. Karen, that sounds really, really bad, actually, saying it that way. Rob, do not put that up and make me look bad. Thank you, Rob. We want a bit of laughter and lightheartedness. So let's move back into the mediumship. I've given both Alan and Marie just some chance to just go, whoof. You lot are all having a giggle at me. So, Marie, I'm bouncing back to you. Is there anybody that you've got come forward? Is anybody you're drawn to?
Yeah, I've got another person come forward. I have a gentleman come forward. I want to put him around 5'5". I know this gentleman really didn't have an easy life. He's showing me himself in it, like, I feel like they're trousers, but it always had them rolled up. And I do feel he wore a kind of a polo shirt, and I know that he'd have had some kind of mac on. I really know that he didn't have an easy life, okay? I want to say that hard times were really upon him. I don't know if he was homeless or he was homeless at some point in his life. But I just feel that I don't feel he made old bones. I feel that he must have passed in his 50s. I don't know. I feel that it might have been some kind of addiction or problem around him. Okay. I kept getting the name Darren. If anyone can take that.
Fiona can. Just as I said it, Rob popped it up there.
Thank you, Fiona. I feel that he's coming really, really sad and really sort of like heavy with this. And I really do feel that he was fighting against himself all the time. I feel that so many people were trying to help him, but he just couldn't grasp it. He couldn't grasp life. He couldn't face reality. And he kept, every time he tried, it would be a relapse and a relapse and a relapse. And I'm so sorry. And he battled so much with himself. And then he's just saying that the guilt and shame, it just piled and piled and piled until he just couldn't really take anymore. And he just wants to apologize so much because he had such an amazing heart and he was such a lovely person and he has so much love in there. But he was just broken. But he just wants to reassure you that he's okay now and he's happy and he's bubbly like he was when he was a child, because I do feel he was a very bubbly child. And I just feel that life ended up taking it out of him. And he just wants to reassure you that he is okay now and he's happy and he's just so sorry that he let so many people down. He wants me to acknowledge a young lad around as well at the moment, okay? Because he just wants to say how proud, because he could have gone down the same route but sorted himself out, okay? I don't know if you can take that, but so proud, hand on heart, so proud. And he's got such a big smile. I do feel he had really like dimply cheeks where he like, I don't know. Just, yeah, it's just such a big smile. I don't know who the lad is. I don't feel it was his son, but I just feel, oh, you do know, thank you. Okay. For you, my darling, I feel that he really wants to just give you some strength at the moment. He's just saying that you seem to get over one hurdle, things go okay, and then you are facing another hurdle. But he's saying you take it with grace. You always take it with grace. And he's saying, think the road ahead is getting a lot smoother for you now. And he is there watching and following you and every step. And he's also showing me you like trees and nature and things. And he just wants you to spend a little bit more time out there because that's where he connects with you. And with that, I just want to leave his love with you. Thank you.
Wow, Marie, you've got wonderful feedback. They're making you work tonight on an emotional level, my lovely. God, you're right. This is what we need. Absolutely a massive well done, because again, another very emotional message. And look, Fiona's come, yes, connects in nature, so amazing. So thank you so much, Marie. Alan, you're well, yes, yes. Alan, do you give Marie another moment? Bless her, they're making her work tonight, aren't they, Alan, on an emotional level?
I must say, I did pray that I didn't get any emotional stuff tonight because I didn't fancy crying on screen. But there you go, it does happen. Now, sadly, I think I've got one myself now. Right, here we go. I've got a Dave or Dave being shouted out, and there's something to do with cars, either collecting cars or working on them. He is definitely past because he's here. He wants to send out a message to someone here that he hasn't been close lately because you've been very busy in your own life, and he doesn't want to put the emotions with you because you feel the energy of spirit, but you don't know that it's spirit, basically. I don't know who this is going to, but this Dave or David, I think he got two names kind of thing. One was called by his mother and one by someone else. Anyway, this David loved his cars, but he wants to bring the strength back to you. I don't know who I'm speaking to. I'm sorry. Normally I'm better at linking, but it's probably this new medium I'm working with. Right, here we go. This engineer, because I'm going to call him an engineer because I don't know much about cars myself. I'm more of a motorbike boy. He wants to bring love back into your world because you've been so busy, you've forgotten about the idea of love. You need to move forward. I'm also getting someone called Val shouted out. I'm also getting a Charlie shouted out, and I'm going to get I'm getting names shouted out all here and everywhere now because I asked for them. Oh, here we go. Right, I've got a Ted, I've got Edward, I've got a Vera, I've got a Marge. They're all popping in now. So whoever these belong to, take them. They want to be with you. They want to show you that they are around. They are here with you. I would also say there's someone who needs to take their shoes back, which they bought the other day. Someone also has a collection of tools from someone who's passed that was going through them 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I don't know who that is, but they've been going through them. I also would say someone here in this congregation is thinking of writing a book, and they're very interested in this subject, but they want to learn more about it before they put pen to paper, as I say. I would also say there's an Antonio or Tony. I got to say that there's something to do with manufacturing. There's someone who works now in a factory. They need to look forward to the holidays, which is something who's got a wedding anniversary nearby, because I'm getting confetti now. I'm sorry, this is such a mess. But what I'm trying to get is as many messages as possible. Mm-hmm. And this is going wrong for me, really. But all I can say is there's someone who's keeps losing their keys around the house. They keep searching for it. They put it in a safe place but never find them. And someone else has to find them for them. There's someone who's got two or three kids. No, 2 kids, and one didn't make it to the earth plane. They are around. It was a male. One was female, and the other one's male. I don't know who this is. I'm sorry. Normally I get names and directions, but this is weird for me seeing it on screen. I'm getting that someone has been reading a lot lately, and their spirit people are telling them to cut down on the reading at night. They're reading too much. It's keeping their minds busy at night and they're not sleeping well. So just do one chapter a night. Also, I'm getting someone lost a cat recently in the congregation. I'm sorry. It's a tortoiseshell. Very cute. Had a little bell for a while on its neck because it's showing me with it and without. So it either lost it or didn't have it for long. I'm sorry it's so confused tonight, but
don't worry.
Spirit, when I open the gates, sometimes they're just crowding because I like to give as much proof as possible. Always have. And as fast as I can get it out, the faster I will.
Yeah.
Whoever it belongs to, please take it with blessings because they all are for you. And God bless you.
You did brilliant there, Alan. And sometimes, do you know what? Sometimes it's not even for anybody that's watching. Remember the beauty of having here is replay. So there is always that beauty of having people watching a bit later, taking their friend on, and it doesn't make sense, and then I don't make sense. And as we always do, we always think immediately, we think of our or we forget our close family and we think of everybody else. A case example, I was in the congregation to a church and somebody come to me and they were going, got a baby in the family? No. You got somebody moving? No. And I was like, no. And I had my friend who, like that, as your friends do, she went, Claire, your cousin's pregnant and her dad is the one that's moving. And I was like, oh, yeah. So sometimes the messages need to be moving and flowing, and lots of people would be able to take that. And although I wasn't fully linking in with that, I knew that I had a lady that come through to say regarding the little one that hadn't touched the earth plane. And so when you said it, I knew you were making your connections there. It's just sometimes our loved ones like to work slightly different. And that's the whole point of this evening. So we are coming to the end now, and please note we are doing these on a monthly basis. So the lovely Thundersley offering mediums who do platform one-to-ones, been in a circle, just come out of a circle, a safe space to be able to do their mediumship on a digital platform. The reason being is a digital platform is completely different to working on a face-to-face. It's quite overwhelming at times. As Alan said, seeing a lot of the comments coming up, and then you're trying to think where you're going. You've got people in the spirit world just throwing information at you. You've got people in the spirit world that turn around and say, oh, I want to speak to somebody else. And sometimes it is completely and utterly overwhelming. So this is all about allowing lovely Marie and Alan this week to have a chance to expand on their mediumship. We have now come to the end of the evening, but remember we can watch on replay. So Marie and Alan, do you have social media platforms that anybody can come and visit you, or would you like to sort of say what churches you work in so people can come and find you? Tell us a little bit more about yourself for the last few minutes. Just give us a chance to and calm down before Marie obviously does our closing prayer.
Well, do you want to go first, Marie?
Not the closing prayer bit, Marie. Talk about yourself first.
Closing prayer. I've got Spiritual Network as my page, but to be fair, I don't use it. So just go to Marie Claire Bailey on my profile page. You'll find me on there. I serve so many churches. There's no point in me trying to lay down, but I do post when I'm going and I'm in. I do private reading, so if you want a private reading, do them online as well. But now I will do it like this as well. So that's brilliant. I've broke my nerve. So yeah, contact me. We'll contact Claire and she can message me.
Excellent. And Alan, how about yourself?
Well, I used to have websites, but to be honest, I don't now. As for platform healing readings, I go to where I can get to because I don't drive anymore. So it has to be either taxis or people give me lists. But I work on platform. I'll do one-to-ones. I do one-to-ones if people want to text me, whatever. I can do it over the phone. I just try and enjoy spiritual work these days because, as I've said at the beginning, I've been all my life doing this. So now I try and take it a bit easy at times because, as Claire knows and Marie, it can get very hectic here on the earth plane and in the spiritual world. And when they start mixing together, it can get quite overwhelming. So if people want readings, I'm always happy to give them. If people want me at a church, I will go there if I can get there. I'm happy with whatever proof I can give whenever I can. With that, it's over to you.
Marie, would you like to do the closing prayer and I'll just finish up the show near the end?
Yeah, please join me. Divine Spirit, angels, guides and inspirers, I thank you so much for working with us this evening. I thank you for helping me and Alan to be able to work on a different platform, to be able to serve you in your love and light and truth. I thank you for guiding Claire to us to help us be able to do this, and Rob for doing everything he's doing in the background. I thank you for all your help, and I please ask that the angels and guides and inspirers send all healing to everybody here tonight, and that it stays with them in their heart and to every person that they meet, that this gets passed on. Amen.
Amen. So I want to say a massive well done shout out for Marie and Alan for working this evening. It is super daunting, especially when you get poor old Alan in a position where he's getting double links and treble links and such like, and Marie having very emotional readings. I'm pretty sure Spirit was testing you two in different ways to get you to know. And I have had many moments where I have got upset and cried on online over time, but it just shows a wonderful connection that you've both got. Please check out Marie or Alan if you do want to have a connection with either of them, or you're a church yourself. Like Rob has already put out, we will be back the first week of September with some more online mediums. And if you are a medium yourself that has worked in churches and centres, doesn't have to be an Essex area. It'd be quite nice to not have an Essex accent around here. We've got lots of Essex accents going on now. But if you are a medium that's worked on churches and centres and would like an opportunity, please message Thundersley Christian Spiritualist Church. Use the Facebook page there. Rob or I will get back to you and have a chat, because we are always looking to give mediums an opportunity to expand and grow their mediumship on a digital platform. And very finally, near to the end, because I'm conscious we've just gone past 9 o'clock, I want to say a massive thank you to Rob, who sits in the background. We go, yay to Rob, who sits in the background, probably laughing his head off at me most of the time, because he can just put comments up there and it's quite dangerous, really. So a massive thank you to Rob, and also Frank, who also helps run Thundersley, for allowing this opportunity for mediums as well. So thank you, message to Rob. Like Rob popped on there, if you want to find me, you can go and find me on Heavenly Sprinkles, or you can always come and find me here once a month. Again, a massive well done to Marie and Alan. And remember, please come and find us again next month. You never know, Marie and Alan might be back next month. We might have some more mediums. This is the place for everybody to learn and grow. Have a wonderful week. Take care. Look after yourselves. And I will see you next month. And I'm sure you will see Marie and Alan very soon elsewhere. Take care. God bless. Look after yourselves. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.